Hi green lovers, if you have been following my channel, you know that I love to start seeds in these little Ziploc bags. But this actually could be a big problem if you're not always on top of your game, checking on them and making sure that they haven't just sprouted, because that's really when you want to catch them. If you don't, something like this happens. Oh no! As you can see, it is a tangled mess. The seedlings have not only entangled with each other, they have also grown through the coffee filter, and the roots are coming out through the other side. So one thing that you do not want to do is to try and gently pull them out of this coffee filter. Trust me, you will break the delicate roots. I'm going to show you a better way to do this. Okay, so these are beets, and this method won't work for any seed, especially the ones that have delicate taproots like bean seeds, etc. But beets are pretty sturdy. They should be able to recover from this. So let's do this one. This is actually a pretty gnarly mess. As you can see, it has grown into the coffee filter as well, and I am not going to try to separate it out, because if I try to do that, I'm definitely going to break those delicate roots. So what you're going to do is removing some of the excess coffee filter. So just cover it up with some soil. Now what's going to happen is the roots are going to find their way downward, and that will naturally take care of some of that entanglement, because they will start to separate out as they grow downward. And the plant itself, as it starts to sprout, it's going to be a lot stronger. When you decide that you're ready to up-pot them, it should be much easier to separate them. So I'm going to show you what that looks like in a few days. So it has been exactly 16 days since I planted that gnarly mess, and as you can see, they've grown quite nicely. Of course, they're really crowded together because they were one big clump, but the roots have grown well. In fact, the roots have grown to the bottom of this cup. They've got a good root system, and this is the time that I need to transplant them. But let me show you what they look like from the inside. So let's get them out gently. And this is what it looks like. Already some of the plants are falling off to the side. That's good. Shake off all of the excess soil. The interesting thing is I can hardly see any of the coffee filter. It has almost disintegrated into this soil. So we're all planted up. I've got 12 cells altogether, which is pretty good. If I can even get 12 beets out of this batch, I'd be happy. And I will come back and show you how these are doing in a few days, whether they've perked back up and how many of them survived. Okay folks, it has been exactly 21 days since I filmed that last video. Today is March 26th. I filmed that on March 25th, and let's see how our beet seedlings are doing. The grand reveal, drum roll. They have grown beautifully. Now, I did have two 6-cell packs. This one had the stronger seedlings. The other one had the ones that looked like they were on their way out. But I did plant those up as well. And I did get 6 seedlings out of that. So not bad. So altogether, 23 red Detroit beet seedlings. And I also planted the golden Detroit. There were much fewer seedlings, but I got 11 seedlings out of those as well. So all in all, folks, I got a lot of beet seedlings. So moral of the story, plants want to grow. And if they're feeling a little bit down, they're not looking so good, give them a little extra care, a little extra TLC, and they will perk up and reward you in plenty. Until next time, folks, live green and love your greens.